Hello YouTube. Very different video today, because I'm doing this video because a couple of days ago, I saw a video by a YouTube creator that I used to, respect quite highly, but sadly I now respect this particular person slightly less because they decided to use the actions of one person to cast a blanket of hate over a group of several people that had signed on to do 2 different Harry Potter projects, which is just wrong. What they really should have done was kept their laser focus of hate pointed at the person they actually hate, J.K. Rowling. So I'm not going to read through the comments the first comment I put on this video, followed by the replies, just so you can see the scale of the problem. I'm going to be talking through several points as we go. So the first comment I put was this: I'm sorry, but at 9 minutes in, I cannot watch this anymore. I am not transphobic, but I grew up with the Harry Potter books and movies, and I still love them to this day. Is that wrong? Is it wrong? Is that wrong of me to still like the Harry Potter books and movies? In capital letters, I put no. It is not. Is it wrong of me to buy the Harry Potter merchandise like wands and other things? Again, in capital letters, no. It is not. Excuse me. Is it wrong of me to still want to go to the Harry Potter studio tour in London? Again, in capital letters, no. It is not. All videos like this will eventually do is destroy the careers of innocent people just because they signed on to a project related to Harry Potter, which a lot of people still like, including kids. And is that wrong of them? Again, in capital letters, no, it is not. So please can I just be able to like Harry Potter without being told that I'm evil for doing so? Thank you. The creator themselves then replied, Friend, I never said you're evil. I didn't even say you're personally transphobic. In fact, I specifically said that's not the case. Well, not entirely, as we'll discuss in a later comment that the creator themselves actually makes. But buying new Harry Potter products supports transphobia. It's a fact, a simple and inescapable fact. And if that makes you angry, no, that's not what makes me angry. What makes me angry is you focusing your hate in the wrong direction. Is you deciding to use the genuine wrongful actions of one person to cast a blanket of hate over several people who have done nothing wrong except sign on to a project that is to them is just a job, nothing more. Because let me tell you this, in the world of actors, in case there's some of you out there that don't know how the world of actors works, which I don't think this particular person does, anyway, they know who they are, a particular content creator. In the world of actors, because they do say in the video, this particular creator, well, some of the actors were so well off they could have just turned down this job and waited for the next one to come along. That's not how the world of acting works. In the world of acting, when you're an actor, there is no such thing as a guaranteed job. No such thing. And so you can't afford to just turn down one job and wait for another one to come along, because you never know when that next job is going to come along. Ever. So, yeah. Think on that. And if that makes you angry, I'm unsure as to why you're directing it at the people pointing it out rather than the person who actually ruined it for everyone. By which they mean J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling hasn't ruined Harry Potter for everyone. The people that are really trying to ruin Harry Potter for everyone are the people like you. I said that too, sorry. Basically, the people like you who are trying to tell people not to like Harry Potter and not to buy the merchandise and stuff like that because of the actions of one person. When I buy a new Harry Potter wand or a new Harry Potter prop replica, I'm not buying it to support that wrongdoer, J.K. Rowling. I'm buying it because I want to financially support the company that are selling it and the people that have made it. By the companies that are selling it, I mean Noble Collection, and one other particular one that I know of, the shop that must not be named. The shop that must not be named is a lovely little independently run Harry Potter merchandise shop in York, down the Shambles. And they rely on the heavy footfall that they get going through there every day to keep them open. And I remember asking while I was there a couple of years ago when I bought 3 wands, I said, what would happen? I said, just out of interest, because I'm curious, what would happen if you were to lose, say, half of the footfall you get in here on a daily basis? And this woman genuinely looked at me and said, our doors would probably close within about 2 years. It would become that bad if they lost half their footfall. So think on that when you're telling people not to buy the official merchandise. Think about the companies that you could be driving towards closure. Because you could be causing them to lose roughly half their footfall. Just think about it, okay? Because while I understand you want J.K. Rowling to go broke, do you really want innocent bystanders to go broke and lose their jobs and their businesses because of your hatred for J.K. Rowling? I don't think so. Think on it. Forget about that. The next commenter then said, what is even the point of saying that? Someone then comes to my sort of defence here by saying maybe they didn't articulate it very well, but a lot of Harry Potter fans feel attacked by videos like this. Yeah, we do. I'll go on to why in a minute. The creator of the video themselves then replied with another comment saying, "Well, I make a point of not attacking the fans as a body. If it truly comes down to it, I would, will, and do outweigh the rights and actually safety of trans people over the feelings of fans. I get that. All I'm asking is that you direct your hate in the right direction towards J.K. Rowling, not the innocent actors and game creators, by the way, who are still are and have been involved in projects relating to Harry Potter. Because when I say game creators, what I mean is there was actually when the first Hogwarts Legacy game came out, there was actually a movement by a small group of people to try and get others to boycott the game. Now, had that worked, and had everybody just boycotted the game and not bought it, the only potential outcome of that would have been that a whole load of totally innocent game programmers and designers and special effects people would have gone out of business, and the whole gaming company may have gone out of a job. By extension, the whole gaming company may have gone out of business because you boycotted one particular game that took them 3 years to make because of the intellectual property it's based on. Do you really want to be responsible for potentially putting people out of a job and a business out of people out of a job and a company out of business because of a hatred for one person? I mean, by your thread of logic, saying that we shouldn't like Harry Potter and shouldn't buy the merchandise because of the actions of one person, by that thread of logic, why are you also telling us to stop liking Doctor Who and stop buying official Doctor Who merchandise because of the fact that, alleged sex offender Noel Clarke was once involved in the show for 2 series? Why are you telling us to stop liking Power Rangers and buying official Power Rangers merch because of the fact that one of the actors involved with one of the series got arrested for murder and another one got arrested for physically abusing his girlfriend? Why are you telling us to stop liking those things? Oh, because they don't matter. Because those things aren't as important to you. Because killing those things isn't as important to you as killing Harry Potter stone dead. It's not going to happen. Not while there are people out there like me, Victoria McLean, and the Potter Collector who are going to do our best to keep Harry Potter alive and thriving. I'll go into why I say that in a minute. Anyway, another things to fans, and then the end of that comment, by the second comment by the creator of the video, said, "So while I try to pick my words carefully as to not be a dick about it, if somebody still feels attacked by my pointing out a problem, I very honestly do not care." Fair enough. The next comment is a long one, and this particular person says, "Mate, I was a huge fan of Harry Potter growing up. I was an odd, anxious, lonely kid, and Hogwarts was my escape. In fact, I read Prisoner of Azkaban so many times I needed to get replacement copies. Twice, because the spine broke, lol. However, in June 2020, when J.K. Rowling first started spouting her transphobic nonsense, I immediately stopped buying the official merch." Yeah, I think part of the reason you did that was because you didn't want to be looked at as being transphobic for still buying it. The only reason you stopped buying the official merch is because you chose to. No one forced you to stop buying the official merch. You chose to. That's the point I really want to hammer home here. This person didn't stop buying the official Harry Potter merch because they were forced to by somebody. They chose to. I don't choose to. I choose to still keep buying it, so that I can put money into the pockets of the people that come into there, selling the items, and the people and the talented individuals that are making them. I didn't give up on Harry Potter entirely at that point, but you didn't have to. You should never have to. Was prepared to give her the benefit of the doubt in case she realised the error of her ways, but unfortunately she only became worse, much worse, and the upholding of human rights and the dignity of trans people mean more to me than any piece of media. I get and respect that. That's your choice. However, I choose to still be a Harry Potter fan. I choose to still buy the official merchandise. I choose to hopefully watch that new Harry Potter TV show that's coming up and listen to the audio dramas coming up on Audible in November. I choose to do that because I respect the fact that you can do you, and I'll do me. So I respectfully ask you to let me do me, and you do you. Why can't we just do that? Why can't I just be both an ally to the LGBTQIA+ community and a fan, and a Harry Potter fan? Because like I said, I'm bisexual, so I'm part of that LGBTQIA+ community. I have a best friend and a close cousin that are trans. So I support the group, support them totally. But also, that best friend and that cousin of mine, they're also both still very big Harry Potter fans. Are they wrong? Of course they're not wrong. Is it wrong of them to be? No, it isn't. Of course it isn't. You do you, let us do us. Okay? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I know that losing Harry Potter is like losing a home. I haven't lost Harry Potter. The only way I would ever lose Harry Potter is if I chose to. And I don't choose to. I choose to keep liking Harry Potter, and no one else can tell me to do any different. You do you, let me do me. Losing a home. But the great thing is there are so many other wonderful fandoms out there. I know this, I'm part of many of them. Doctor Who, James Bond, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Naruto, Sherlock, the list goes on and on. Other popular book series, anime cartoons, graphic novels, The Witcher is another one. It may seem overwhelming at first because there is so much, but eventually, speaking from experience, you'll hit on something you love more than Potter. Never going to happen. Harry Potter is always going to be pretty much my first love. And if that offends or upsets you, I'm sorry. Seriously, fall down that rabbit hole and get lost in the wonders of fandom. Here's an idea. Harry Potter is so popular. So this person's even admitting that Harry Potter is still so popular. There are plenty of crossovers with other fandoms. Look up some crossover art / fanfics and check the other fandoms out. You don't even need to entirely give up on Harry Potter straight away. I don't need to give up on Harry Potter at all. Why are you trying to tell me that I need to wean myself off Harry Potter and give up on it slowly but surely and eventually just get rid of it altogether? I don't. I don't need to give up on Harry Potter at all. You can't tell me what to do. No one can. The only way I would ever give up on Harry Potter is if I chose to. I don't choose to. I choose to keep Harry Potter in my life because I want to. That's me. Let me do me, you do you. And stop trying to tell me that I need to wean myself off of it and give up on it and eventually give up on it entirely. I don't. Keep the merch you already have. Buy unofficial merch if you really have to buy more. It's better than the official tat anyway. No, it isn't. And if you think it is, then you're just a complete moron. An utter moron. Because let me tell you something. My cousins, two of my cousins, each bought a fake wand. They both snapped clean in half. Oh, for God's sake. They both snapped clean in half within 2 hours of my cousins opening the box. And you really want to sit there and tell me that the unofficial merch is better than those wands both snapped within 2 hours of my cousins opening the box. But yeah, no, get stuffed. The official merch is always better because there's a metal core running through the wands to stop them snapping, unlike the unofficial ones. So, and if anything, I would say don't buy the fake stuff, buy the official stuff. Where did I get to? Yeah, it's better than the official. Anyway, switch to the Marauders fandom and live in fanfic if you want new Hogwarts content. That, at the very least, won't directly financially support. Sorry, what's your DVDs to buy more? Switch to the Marauders. Switch to the Marauders fandom if you want new Hogwarts content. That, at the very least, won't directly financially support JKR, meaning J.K. Rowling. Ignore the new show and rewatch your DVDs of the old movies. It's a step in the right direction, at least. No, I won't just watch my Blu-rays of the old movies and forget the new show. I want to watch that new TV show. Is that wrong of me? And I'm now saying this in capital letters. No, it is not. Okay? Right, so please just stop trying to tell me what to do. And you know who you are who made this comment. Please stop trying to tell me what to do. Stop trying to tell me that I need to eventually just give up on Harry Potter altogether. No, I don't. Okay? I don't. You do you, let me do me. That at least, it's a step in the right direction at least. And then this person the end of this person's thing is they're putting, you're not evil for liking Harry Potter, but when we wish to be good people, we have to think critically about how our actions directly and indirectly affect other people, especially those in worse situations than us. Ironically, Harry Potter taught me to stick up for myself, stick up for causes I believe in, even if it means making great sacrifices. Aha! They've hit on the critical point. Sacrifice. In order to sacrifice something, you have to choose to do so. I don't choose to sacrifice Harry Potter from my life. I'm always going to love Harry Potter. If that upsets or offends you, then I'm very sorry. There's the unsubscribe button. Click it. Sacrifices. You could be like Cornelius Fudge in Order of the Phoenix, turning a blind eye to the news of Voldemort's return because it's easier. That's offended me. That's actually offended me. Because you think I'm turning a blind eye to what J.K. Rowling did because it's... No, I'm not turning a blind eye to what J.K. Rowling did. I actually support several trans charities. Because like I said, I've got a best friend and a close cousin that are trans. So I support several trans charities. As well as... and yeah, I still buy the new official Harry Potter merch as well. Because I choose to. So... yeah. Again, if that upsets or offends you, there's the unfollow button, there's the unsubscribe button, click it. But I support several different trans charities, as well as still buying all the new Harry Potter merch. So, yeah. Or you could be Seamus Finnegan, admit to being wrong, and finally join Dumbledore's army. Think on it. And now, this is where I want to make a critical point. In this particular situation, there is no right and wrong way. If you want to just throw away your love of Harry Potter and give up on it because of the actions of one person, go ahead. However, if you wish to still keep loving Harry Potter and wish to still be a fan and keep buying all the official merch, go for it. Do so. It's not wrong. You're not evil. You're not a horrible person. You do you. Let them do them. At the end of the day, hate is gonna hate. It's an old saying, but I think it fits. Let's comment and then says... You loving the past isn't wrong. Well, I still love Harry Potter to this day. It's not in my past. I haven't given up on it. Still giving her money when she actually actively uses it to do harm is messed up. I'm not giving it to her. I'm giving it to the companies that sell the products and the intelligent individuals that make it. That's how I see it. And at the end of the day, the kickback that J.K. Rowling may get from the sale of, say, one official wand is going to be minuscule. And so then I decided to sort of defend myself here by putting this. I actually revealed something quite personal about myself, which I will do a video, a much more detailed video on later. So I put this. So I put, okay, you know what? I've never told anyone this before, but if it helps me defend myself, here it goes. I spent 21 years of my life in an extremely abusive household. And throughout that time, my only real escape was when I was either reading, watching, or listening to Harry Potter. So that is why I am so passionate about it, because it was my escape route for 21 years of my life, and in some ways it still is, despite my having escaped that household last year into a home where I am now safer. Hopefully that brings a bit more understanding to my passion. Also, I don't mind videos like this one hating on Rowling, as that is justified, but to go hating on a group of innocent actors, some of whom are young children, just because they signed on to a Harry Potter audio drama is wrong. And like I said before, there are still millions of young children today that are fans of Harry Potter. Are we supposed to tell them not to like it? Exactly. Are we supposed to get, there are still millions of very young children today who love Harry Potter and they love dressing up as the characters on World Book Day. Are we supposed to go up to all of those millions of children and say to them, you must stop liking Harry Potter because it was created by a bad, evil woman? No. Because at the end of the day, they're just going to go straight in our faces and not care. Because all they care about is that they love Harry Potter, they can read the books, they can watch the movies, they can listen to the audiobooks, and they can wave their wand around and dress up as the characters on World Book Day. So, yeah. Also, videos like this one could end up ruining careers if you're not careful. I support the trans community 100%. I have trans relatives, but I think the hate just needs to be directed towards Rowling and no one else. And for the record, my trans relatives are also Harry Potter fans. That is true. I love your videos, name of creator. I just think the hate needs to be directed at the right person is all. And then, dang it. This person then decided to do something truly evil. Here's what they did. They took what I revealed about myself and twisted it to fit their narrative. So it goes like this, the comment. They said, okay, now imagine that your abuser is also a writer / actor / content creator of some kind. How would you feel if others continued to work with them and buy stuff from them despite knowing they abused you and a bunch of others for years? And if the others were really concerned of how fair it would be if the abuser or their friends lost a bit of income because you pointed out the abuse? That is truly evil, to take something really personal that took a lot of courage for me to reveal about myself and twist it to fit your horrible, evil, narrow-minded narrative is evil. Sorry, but that really deeply offended me, which is why I replied with, okay, how dare you? My abusers were members of my family. I also think that you are all just missing all of the other points I made, because they are. They're not even commenting on the fact that I said, well, there's still millions of kids, young kids today that are Harry Potter fans. What are you supposed to do? Go to them and tell them that you can't like it because we're created by an evil bad woman? They're missing that point that I made. And every other point that I might try to make. They're focusing on the fact that you need to stop this because it's, evil bad woman. Because of the evil bad woman. Who is she? The fucking bogey woman. Anyway. The content creator of the video themselves then replied with a 3-paragraph comment reading like this. They start with, I will repeat, this is paragraph 1 reads, I will repeat again, I never told you that you couldn't like it. I didn't say it now, I didn't say it before, and I have no intention of ever saying it. I never said you had to burn your Harry Potter books or microwave the DVDs or throw your merch in a dumpster. What I said, and will stress again, this is a fact, no matter how much it upsets you, is that at this point in time, continuing to support, buy or assist in the creation of official works tied to Harry Potter empowers, contributes to, and strengthens transphobia. And the fact that will not be altered by what's happened in your life. So, problem is she does go on to say something else about that later on, but at this point, it's too late, because she's already just basically shat on what I said. She just taken what I said, screwed up, and chucked it out a window with that last line. So, too late to backpedal, like she tries to do in the third paragraph. In the second paragraph. But in this second paragraph, she tries to basically backpedal on the last line of the first paragraph, because she puts in here, I'm deeply sorry that not only something like that happened to you, but that the thing that helped you through that darkness has since been tainted and corrupted by a creator who has no intention of stopping her active and vocal and financial support of the destruction of trans rights. Halt! Did I say that? That's you said. Hang on. Sorry. Stop. What you mean to say is that the reason for that. I'm sorry. It hasn't been tainted. For me, Harry Potter hasn't been tainted because I actually have the ability to separate the creator, the evil bad woman as you view her, from her creation. I see Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling as 2 separate entities. And if you can't do that, that's a you problem, really, not a me problem. So in my eyes, Harry Potter hasn't been tainted for me. I still love it. I will continue to love it for the rest of my natural life. As long as I shall live. So, and no one is ever going to taint it for me. The only way everyone would ever be able to taint Harry Potter for me is if I chose to let them taint it for me, chose to allow them to taint it for me. The only person that is trying to taint Harry Potter for me is you and the others like you that are trying to kill it because of the actions of one individual. I'm sorry she put you in this position. No. She hasn't put me in any position. You're the one putting me in this position. But I get it, the creator of this video is themselves a trans person. I understand they're passionate about this. But J.K. Rowling hasn't put me in any kind of position. You're the one putting me in a position because you're the one trying to tell me to stop buying the official merch. Stop liking Harry Potter because of the bad evil woman. Why are you telling me to stop liking Doctor Who because of the actions of Noel Clarke, or Power Rangers because of the actions of the Red Ranger from Ninja Storm? Red Ranger actor from Ninja Storm. Thread of logic. And I hope you might come to realise that this is her fault. Well, no. It's not her fault. Because I view her as being separate from her creation. Yes, J.K. Rowling created Harry Potter. But she's no longer creating Harry Potter. The last thing J.K. Rowling touched that was related to Harry Potter was Cursed Child. After that, she's touched something else to do with it for years. However, the only people who are trying to taint it and kill it for everyone else are the ones that are saying, look, stop buying the merch, don't watch the TV series, don't listen to the audio drama, stop liking Harry Potter because of the evil bad woman. I'm not going to choose that. I'm going to choose to keep loving Harry Potter as long as I live. Easy. J.K. Rowling ruined this for everyone. No, she didn't. The only way she ruins this for everyone is if we choose to let her ruin it for everyone. That's the point. That's the sticking point you're missing. The only way J.K. Rowling ruins this for everyone is if we choose to let her. And I don't choose to let her ruin it for me. Is that wrong of me? No, it is not, in capital letters. I don't choose to let J.K. Rowling ruin it for me. And if you think this, if you choose to let J.K. Rowling ruin it for you, then that's you. You do you, I'll do me. Casual fans, committed fans, fans who can say, this book saved my life. She let every single one of us down when she decided to take that love and the financial boon that comes with it and use it to try and crush a small group of people she doesn't like. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again in this video. I've said it before in this video, but I'll say it again. I have a best friend and a close cousin who are trans. They are also both still very huge Harry Potter fans, just like me. I'm part of the LGBTQIA plus community being bisexual. However, I still love Harry Potter. I'm both an ally and a Harry Potter fan. I support several trans charities, as well as still buying all the official Harry Potter merch. Like I've said several times in this video, please, let me do me and you do you. Final paragraph of this comment says, I suspect this won't make a difference because we're clearly talking past each other at this point, but I'm going to say it one more time. You're not a bad person, but she is. If you keep buying Harry Potter works, you're helping to empower what she's doing. No, I'm not. I'm just helping to give back to the people that are selling and creating the merchandise. This is not an attack, it's a fact. My pointing to this fact is not an attack. It is at most a plea for people to not pretend it isn't happening or act as though there is no harm done by boosting this property with their continued financial support. I'm financially supporting this property because I love it, because I want to give back to those people that are helping to get those products out there. The companies that are selling it, the people that are making it, the game creators that are made the first Hogwarts Legacy game that are at the moment currently making the second one. I don't want those people to go out of business or to be out of a job because of the actions of one individual person. However, I actually uploaded that second comment of mine as an individual comment, which someone put this. In what way does this video hate on innocent actors or children? How do you get that from watching this? Name of content creator specifically talks about how the children have no choice in the matter, nor only the knowledge, and doesn't hate on anyone. Stop. Okay, yes, she did say the children, the young child voice actors in the audio drama and the TV series probably had no choice in the fact and were probably brought into doing it by their parents. Then she goes on to say, well, we should just blame the parents then for them taking part. It was the parents that told them to do it, so it's the parents' fault. It's now hating on innocent parents who've done nothing wrong other than allow their child to take part in something that their child probably really wanted to take part in the first place. Sorry, she literally hated on 3 actors from the new and upcoming TV series because they're taking part in it, saying that because they're taking part in that TV series, and because one of them actually wanted to take part in that TV series and wanted to play the character they've been cast as for a while, they're all horrible bad people, and that nothing they can do will ever redeem them in this person's eyes because they're taking part in this TV series and they're not going to walk away from the project. It wasn't even actually said in their video, because they were focusing on one particular person. Michelle Gomez was the one actor they were focusing on. They said that as to Michelle Gomez, they're going to be keeping an eye on her, Michelle Gomez I mean, to make sure they don't transgress any further by going to any other Harry Potter related content or doing anything else. Now you see, there was a time where I dreamt of being a film and television actor, but now I wouldn't go into the industry even if you paid me £1 million, because it's too dangerous. All we've got to do is take one role, just one role in one production that people find that a small group of people find questionable, and those people are going to immediately come after your career. Seriously, if I became an actor and I took a bit part in some small Harry Potter production, I would immediately have a slew of people coming after my career, coming after me and trying to ruin my career because I decided on to do that one Harry Potter thing that one time. That's why I won't be an actor now, because it's just too dangerous. Because as soon as you take on one role that some personal persons find questionable, as soon as you take on one role, one production that some personal persons find questionable, they come after you, and they come after you and they try to ruin your career for it. Now, the person ends this comment by saying, "I'm glad you're out of the abusive situation and good luck for your future." That's all the comments. Now, I'm sorry, but the only way Harry Potter could be tainted for me ruined for me is if I choose to let it be, and I don't choose to let it be. That's what I want to say. And so the person who's doing this video is that I would like to say this: I am now officially turning my channel from here on out into a Harry Potter safe space. Because funnily enough, the most popular video on my channel at the moment is the video I did about my collection of Harry Potter ones, to which I actually need to do an update video at some point soon. And so I am basically, as of now, I am officially turning my channel into a Harry Potter safe space. And I would like to reach out to both the Potter Collector and Victoria McLean to hopefully come with me on this and create a band of 3 channels mine and theirs, there are Harry Potter safe spaces where Harry Potter fans can come and indulge in their love of Harry Potter without the fear of being blasted and ridiculed for still being Harry Potter fans. So that is why, as of now, I'm turning my channel into a Harry Potter safe space. And I'm going to be doing far more, I'm going to be trying to do far more as much Harry Potter content as I can. I may even do Let's Reads with the books. That could be quite fun. I'm certainly going to be doing reviews on the books and the DVDs and, and the ones individually. So, yeah. So if you're a Harry Potter fan that wants somewhere safe to come and indulge in your Harry Potter fandom without being scared that you're going to get called out for, being something you're not, or you're going to be told you're a bad person because you like Harry Potter, come to my channel. And just so we're absolutely clear, any comments that come up on this video or any of my others Harry Potter related videos that I deem to be negative will be instantly removed and possibly reported. Because this is a Harry Potter safe space, therefore I will not allow any negativity or any hating of any kind towards anybody that I deem to be an innocent. Right, well, thank you for coming to my video, and please remember that this channel is now a Harry Potter safe space, so if you are interested in all things Harry Potter, please keep a watch on this channel, as I'll be doing far more Harry Potter content, or as much as I possibly can. Don't worry if you're... by the way, the snooker series, however, my newly started snooker series will keep going, but I'll also be doing a lot more Harry Potter content mixed in with everything else, so I can truly turn this channel into a Harry Potter safe space. Thank you for watching, and until next time, be nice to each other, make good choices, have fun, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.